Over the last 7 years, I've worked with hundreds of business owners and people around the world to, scale, grow and succeed in business, but not just in business, in life. Probably the most rewarding thing is that, these people, is their comments not only about how they've made a lot more money and saved a lot of time and removed themselves from the business, but the actual fact around how they've noticed that every area of their life has improved. They've developed a greater level sense of fulfillment, more love for themselves, more love for those around them, and ultimately allow themselves to feel and realise and experience that life is about a journey and not a destination.
The program has had a huge amount of value in the way I do business with my team, pretty much on every single possible level. I originally started about 2 years ago and we were consistently turning over about $4,000 a month, if that, and I was ready to close the business. I pretty much made a bet with Barry for the first 30 days that I wouldn't close the business if we got results straight away. So within the first month, I think we've done 4 times the sales. If it wasn't within the first month, it was very quickly.
Game Changers are a business coaching and consultancy company who focus 80% of our methodology around mastering the inner game of success.
What I love about working at the Game Changers is you get to work wherever in the world you want to be and be part of an amazing team.
What I love about working at the Game Changers is this beautiful community that we have, but also working remotely and still being able to engage in such a beautiful culture and team.
I love working with this bunch of awesome humans as part of this team and our amazing tribe, because we're empowered to walk our talk and then we're supported to actually push back when it's appropriate.
I live virtually. That's what I love about working at the Game Changers. But not only that is around being with an incredible team. The fact that we can come together and contribute to the world and make a huge positive change.
Really, we help business owners to succeed. We help them to succeed in a way that they haven't found possible before, because we help them to master what we call the inner game of success, who they have to be to show up in life to really live that fulfilling, that life that's beyond their wildest dreams.
I guess the main reason I work for the Game Changers, it gives me that flexibility, that work-life balance that I've searched for my whole life, my whole professional life.
I love working with TGC because we help change the world by transforming lives.
I love working with them because everyone is supportive with each other.
The best part about being with TGC is the values of the team and the wonderful and beautiful people.
Hello, Barry Magdalene, CEO and founder of the Game Changers. So the Game Changers really have 3 initiatives, and the first one is what we call the Opulence Program. And the Opulence Program initially came about to help ordinary business owners achieve extraordinary results, and that's not just through increasing their revenue and helping them make more profits, but it's also allowing them to have a lot more free time and most importantly enjoy success. Because one thing that we've found is that you can help someone to master what we call the inner game and have a greater experience of life, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're getting great results. And equally too, you can help them to grow their business and get great results, but it doesn't mean that they necessarily feel fulfilled or full of love or like they're experiencing happiness within life. That's the first thing. The second part is that we realised for a long time a lot of people see challenges as burdens, or try to experience a life where they're just wanting to be happy or joyful all the time. And what we found is that it's just not a reality. You can't get rich collecting one-sided coins. And so something we started to produce last year is a podcast called The Comeback Game, Inspired and Unstoppable. And what it is a series of interviews with industry thought leaders, successful business owners and entrepreneurs, talking through what their biggest challenges or adversities have been in life and how they've actually used these challenges and adversities to triumph and experience the most amount of success as possible. Because often when we look back into our life, our biggest challenges have actually become our biggest successes, yet often it's not when we're experiencing those challenges that we really realise this. And so that's the second thing. And our goal there, our vision there, is to get over 1 million people in 2018 to watch and download our podcast and ultimately understand that the challenges and adversities they're going through can empower them to become inspired and unstoppable. Now the third part is probably the part of the business that I'm actually most passionate about, and that's our social enterprise, which is called the Little People Empowerment Project. For a long time I've thought, what would happen if our kids today and leaders of tomorrow were able to experience more self-expression, self-empowerment and self-fulfillment? And so this year, one of my goals and what we decided to do was to launch a program that could impact 2,000 people, 2,000 little kids, year 1 and 2, within the first 2 months of the project beginning. And I can successfully say that we're a month and a bit into this project now, and we have close to 2,000 kids signed up to kick off our first beta test program within the schooling system as of June this year. And what we're doing is we're running these kids through a 5-day self-love challenge. It's going to help them to experience a greater level of self-esteem, self-expression and self-empowerment. And our plan is to collect some data from this and collect the experiences of these kids and understand how this program and process is helping to impact them to experience a better quality life, and then look at trying to introduce this into government and roll it out at a national level to make such a massive impact. Because I think that you agree with me that if our kids can experience and express their emotions better, they're going to grow up having a better quality life. And I know that to be true from the many business owners that we've coached, and to help to really overcome and master their inner game, what impact that's had on their life. And I just think that if we can go into schools and start our kids today and leaders tomorrow now, imagine what our environment's going to be like. Imagine what the world is going to be like tomorrow and next month and next year with these changes happening. So that's me, Barry, CEO and founder of the Game Changers, and thank you very much for your time.